Hey there, how are you doing? This video I'm gonna make, or I'm gonna show to you some option strategies. We're gonna see here how a insect can become a bird, and you're gonna see what this means. If you know, probably some of you already have an idea what this means. On my previous video, I show how a bear and a bull to become a seagull. So if you're kind of like curious about that, so check it out, the other video I made. So it's a bear or a bull becoming a seagull. Here I'm going to do different. Here we're going to show a butterfly becoming a condor. So a butterfly, it's an insect. A condor, it's a bird. We're going to kind of use the option strategies to talk about that. Following my method to teach options, I will use the payoff of the option strategy, the graph of the payoff of the option strategy, to kind of show it to you which options are in that strategy. I want to remind a couple things to you here. First, when we buy some options, right? We buy options because we want to make some kind of extra return, taking a position on an option that we believe is going to be in the money. But we can also buy options to create exit routes from a strategy. So when a strategy is not going your way, you can buy some options to protect yourself, okay? So those protections, right? So buying options with the intent of protection, okay? You can also sell options with the intent to make extra money, premiums, or to create a way to finance an option strategy, right? Option strategies are expensive. So if your option strategy, it's kind of like in a bull side, so you think you're bullish, so you create an option strategy that's bullish, what would you do? Well, to finance that strategy, I believe the market is going to go up. The strategy that I want to use, it's for market upswing. So what would I do? Well, I would sell an option that I do not believe will be exercised. So therefore, I would probably sell a put option if I believe that the market, the strategy is bullish. Because selling the put option, I'll make the premium. And if I'm right, that option will never be exercised. So that premium helps to pay for the strategy that I really want. Keep that in mind because that really helps to understand option contracts. All right, so let's see what I have here for you. Let's start showing here the graph. So let's see, okay? I'm going to show here the payoff of some option strategies. I'm not going to start with the butterfly yet. I'm going to use another one, or actually two other ones, before we talk about the butterfly, before I talked about the condor. And I want you to see all the similarities or the connection between or among those strategies, because I'm going to present 4 option strategies for you. So let's see. First one is this option strategy here. I'm going to show the payoff. So I'm going to take, let's say, there we go. Look at that. I'm going to put some like that, okay? And I'm going to take another one, and I'm going to put right beside. That's it. And to make this a little bit more like a triangle, I'm going to open up a little bit here. Well, there we go. That's an option strategy here, friends. Okay, which option strategy is that? Well, this is called short straddle. Okay, it's a short straddle. Okay, has this symbol here in V. Let's try to understand what we did here. Okay, so what we did is we sold 2 options. We sold 2 options here, friends. We sold an option here. The first one is here with this strike price that I'm kind of like making the mouse there. And that's another strike price here. Look at the direction of the curve. Now, the line here. This line, it's increasing, it's going down as the price of the stock goes down. Think about that. Look at that. That line is going down as the price of the stock goes down. So the further the stock goes down in price, the further that line goes down. What is that? That's when you sell a put option. You sold the put option, right? The put option is in the money. right? And so the further that the stock approach zero, the more money you will lose. You will lose because you're going to have to pay for the person that will exercise the put option that you sold. So imagine that at maturity, the stock price is zero. You're going to have to pay that difference. So that's the portion here. See this green line, this green horizontal line, now the x-axis line. Below are negative numbers, right? And above are positive numbers. So this right here, below the green line, I start losing money. But above the green line, I'm making money, right? You see? So that money that you're making is the premium. Okay, so you got two premiums here. I sold two options. So if I sold two options, I make premium selling one and make premium selling the second one. If the stock does not reach the strike price, those options will not be exercised and I will keep the premium. I put the premium in my pocket. Notice that this other line here, this one I'm highlighting here, it actually is the opposite, right? It kind of like goes further down as the strike price or the stock price increase, right? So if the stock price increase, I will lose money on this strategy that has that second leg here. That means I sold a call option. So the call option, right? So you sold the call option and then you're going to lose money if the option is in the money, right? And is exercised. And theoretically, if you sold a naked option, a naked call option, the loss can go to the infinity, infinity loss. So that one is called a short straddle. Okay, it's short. See, it's because you're making money by selling it, that strategy, not buying the strategy. So it's a short, and it's a straddle. There you go. Because that's the name. All right. Now, let's say you want to protect yourself against losses. Right? Remember, you sold two options, so the put, so the call. But now I'm kind of afraid that, if the stock goes against my way, I need to kind of create some kind of protection. So I'm going to create a floor. Okay, let's create a floor here. So take a look what I'm going to do now. I'm going to take that and I'm going to create a floor. So look what I'm going to do. I'm going to kind of put a limit here and I'm going to put a limit here. Look at that. Okay. So now when the stock goes all the way to this point here, look at that. I'm going to go from here all the way to the green line. Oh, there we go. Right there. It's a strike price. And once that strike price it got to that strike price, I stop losing. Same thing here. Take a look here on this, on the curve goes down and then breaks, it becomes horizontal, right? Imagine that this is kind of horizontal. It's still but it is supposed to be horizontal. So there you go. That's the strike price. I'm going to go up, to the green line. Boom, right there. That's my strike price. That means that when the stock goes to that price, then the losses stop the loss. The loss stop right there. I created a floor. Okay, so think with me. If I sold the put option, how do I create a floor? How do I stop that? I'll buy a put option. And it's the same idea here. If I sold a call option, I'm going to buy another call option so I can stop that loss eventually. So there you go. Think about that. So now I bought a out of the money put. I sold a out of the money put. I bought an out of the money call, and I sold a deep out of the money call. Right? Take a look on the strike price, okay? And try to imagine why the shape happens, right? So you lose, you gain, you stop the loss. There you go. So now, this is not a short straddle anymore, friends. The name of this is a butterfly, okay? So now you just create a butterfly strategy. Look at that, okay? So how many options do I have here? 4. I have 4 options. I sold 2 options. That's what I call the body of the butterfly. And I actually purchased 2 options, which creates the wings of the butterfly. right? There you go. So that's what you create a butterfly strategy. So a butterfly strategy is trying to pocket money. How? Well, we're trying to pocket money if the market doesn't move much, right? We're betting just on the premiums. So we're selling puts, we're selling calls, selling puts, selling calls, but we're not 100% sure, right, that the market is going to be flat or very short move. So I'm going to buy two exit doors here, two exits for me. I bought a put option and I bought a call option here. So in case this goes out of my way, I'll have a exit door. There you go. Okay, so that's a butterfly strategy. Now I had a short straddle. Now I have a butterfly. Good. All right, let's continue here because I want to show two more strategies. Because I remember, I want to make you go from a butterfly. I want to go to a condor, right? The bird, largest bird, flying bird in South America. For those that don't know. All right, now let's take my butterfly away. So let's go back to the cocoon. Boom, there you go. Now I'm gonna make it slightly different, this graph. Take a look. I'm gonna kind of push a little bit here. Look at that. I'm gonna kind of like do like this, right? There we go. And now look what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna take another one. I'm gonna put on top here. I'm gonna link, link those. There we go. Look at that. Look at this shape here. Right? Look, it's like a trapezoid without the base kind of thing. Let's try to understand this option strategy here. It's very similar to the straddle. This one is called strangle. Okay. Why? Because instead of having one same strike price, remember that little X that I put here? Let's see it again. Okay, well, X, now look at this triangle here. Look at the point. Look at the top of the triangle. What does it mean? That means that I have the same strike price when I sold the put and I sold the call. I sold a put and a call with the same strike price. But I don't need to sell the same strike price. I can sell it with two different strike prices. Look at that. Two different strike prices. One is here and one is there. Okay, sold two options with two different strike price. Okay, so I have a short again. Short. Why short? Because I believe the market is gonna be flat. Okay, so, or I believe the market's not gonna move much. It's gonna stay more or less there. So how I can make some cash? I want to make some money, some extra return. How can I add extra return, additional return to my portfolio if I believe the market is going to be flat or is going to be kind of very little movement? I'm going to start selling options. Right? So one way I could do a strangle, but now I can do a straddle, or now I can do a strangle. Okay, so now that's just a name. Okay, it's short because it's like that, right? I'm betting that the market's not going to move. So how do I make money here, friends? I make money if the market doesn't move, and if those two options that I sold here will not be exercised. So I keep the premium in my pocket. That's the idea. Okay, short stop. Now, the same analogy I did for the butterfly. What happened, right, if things go out of your way and instead, right, of having no movement at all in the market, you have a large movement up or down, don't know. In that case, you want to create a floor. So let's create a floor here. Look at that, another floor, like that, put it there. Every time I want to create a floor, I create a horizontal line. That's a stop loss here. Okay, that's a stop loss. Yeah, there you go. Look at that. That, my friend, it's a condor. Okay, it's a condor. Look at that. Right? Look at the shape that the condor has. Right? It's a similar, right, to the short strangle, but it has some two. There's a floor, right, that creates a cushion here. So when the options that I sold start losing money, right, the options that I sold start losing money, then at one point I will be able to exit that position because I purchased look at that, It's going down when the strike price moves close to zero, right? That's what you want. You need to see the graph to understand what's going on here. So take a look on this line that I'm highlighting there. That's the line right there. That line, okay, this line here, it's the line that goes down when the strike price moves close to zero. So I sold a put option. This one here is my put option. That's the payoff of a short put, okay? But I have an exit door here because I purchased another put. I purchased a put with this strike price here. Look at that. Look, this little circle here is the junction, okay? Now I'm gonna go all the way up to the green line. That's my strike price. At that strike price, I purchase a put option, so the loss stops. Similar, look what happened here. I have a short call, right? There's a short call. Look at that. The line goes down and further negative, goes to the negative line if the strike price increases. That's a short call. And to stop the bleeding, I purchase a call right here. So sold the call, purchase another one. I sold the call with this strike price. Look at that. That's the strike price. And then I purchase another call with this strike price here. Okay. So that's what I could call a deep out of the money call. Sold, purchase a deep out of the money call. Sold somehow close to the money call. Sold somehow close to the money put. And purchase a out of the money put. 4 options again. Right? So the condor and the butterflies uses 4 options, condors and butterflies. And what is the strategy here? Well, we're trying to make money if the market is flat, so we can pocket the premium by selling 2 options, right? We bought deep out of the money options to create the floor. Those are cheaper, right? Those are cheaper. So that's, you know, technically it's not a very expensive strategy if you think on that regard, right? That when you buy out of the money options, it's cheaper than buy at the money or in the money options, right? And there you go. Then you pocket it this way. Condors and butterflies. See, I made like I said, I was going to make a condor or a butterfly to become a condor, right? So let's do that here. How do we make a condor now to become a butterfly, right? So what do? We remove this one. Goodbye. Yeah, let's put this name a little further here. And this one, we just connect. This one, we connect to that one. There we go. That's my butterfly here. Okay, perfect. So you go from now it was a condor, it becomes now a butterfly. There you go. That's it. Okay. I think that learning the option strategies using the payoff, okay, helps you to understand what we're doing, why we're doing, and how we are doing those strategies. Okay, there you go. That's it. That's my contribution for today. That's the video. Try now, my suggestion, put all the option strategies that you'd like to know more about it, and do a search on the graph or the payoff. How is the payoff, the graph payoff of that strategy, right? Follow the graph and try to see, okay, the graph looks this way, so I purchased an option, I sold an option, right? Try to understand what's happening, to explain the lines on that graph. I think that's very helpful to understand more, right? Or to kind of like, be more aware of options or option strategies. Okay. All right. I think that's good. Let's go back here and finish the video with you. There you go, friends. So if you like the video, okay, I'm going to be making more of those. Those that know me you should know that I also have videos in Portuguese on my channel. So if you got a little confused about that, I have 2 playlists. I have playlists in Portuguese and I have a playlist in English. This video is going to go to the English playlist. Okay. And if you like it, the way I teach, the way that I explain things, so send me some comments, right? Join the channel or subscribe, I guess. And give me some ideas, right? I can do option strategies for you, right? I usually, for those that know me, I teach the contents of the Chartered Financial Analyst exams, the CFA exams. That's my expertise. So anything related to the CFA exams, right? I can make videos, short videos, long videos. As you can see, I have reviews for the exam CFAs, right? Long reviews, sometimes 5 hours, right? Short videos explaining some topics, right? So I'm all ears for your suggestions. Anything that you think that will be helpful, relevant, you'd like to know more about it, just let me know. Okay, that's it. So I'm ending the video here, and I hope to hear from you. I hope to get some questions, some comments, anyway, some likes as well. They're welcome. Thank you. Bye-bye.